About 8,000 volts of electricity traveled down a metal ladder and went into the body of my friend and me. In my hands, out my feet, out my socks, out my boots. And it killed me. It killed my friend. Only I came back to life. The accident caused me to evaluate, how was I living up until that point? And more importantly, how did I want to live going forward?
Danny Bader nearly died, really. And it made him stop and think, to evaluate his life. And he says, you can do this too.
We're happy to have him join us to talk more about his book, Back to Life.
He is widely sought after to speak at conferences like this. He has an amazing story to tell you. Please welcome your keynote speaker, Danny Bader.
Here's what I learned. There's a hell of a difference between just going through the motions in life and being fully engaged and fully alive. As much pain and trauma that I experienced through that journey, it forced me to grow in a way that I would not have otherwise. So you may be thinking to yourself, what's this have to do with me? I have results to deliver, teams to manage. People are asking themselves, how are we showing up? Are we fully alive as a team? I call this living with a radical reverence for your life. There's passion and purpose and resilience and presence. You celebrate the good times in life and you also embrace the struggles.
And the message is really this. I think in organizations where there's a challenge of turnover and culture and burnout and these things, do they have more work to do on themselves, which really comes back to a lot of the principles. Can you do more things to enhance your resilience and your fulfillment in life?
Only 22% of people in organizations trust that their leadership has a really good, strong, clear vision. Vision is simply this. It's the ability for you to imagine what needs to be real. Many of you wake up each day, you grab your phone, you go to your email inbox, you go to your social media, and it's a lot of noise, and you can't hear yourself. When you disconnect from the outer world and you connect to your inner, you hear what matters most. Look, when I went home, I had a lot of people that loved me. I wouldn't let them in. Healing happens in connection, not isolation. Growth happens in connection, not isolation. That was the breakthrough that I needed. Because here's the thing, living with a radical reverence for your life, okay, I don't care how strong and independent you are, you can't do it by yourself. Turning your big, bold vision into reality needs people. You've got to grow on purpose. And I want you to think about this and really hold up the mirror on yourself. I bet many of you in this room right now, this is not judgment, you're not taking an action or actions that you know you should be taking. What if it doesn't work out? What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if they laugh at me? What if it does? What you need, what we all need sometimes is just a moment where that little voice inside of you, right, connects with your spirit and says, you know, it's time. So don't just live, don't just go through the motions. And I want you to get really clear and committed to what are you gonna do different when you leave here? You're realizing that this thing is not guaranteed, and that's gonna inspire you to continue to live into who you can be. When you choose to be fully alive and live with a more radical reverence for your life, and you start counting your days from there, trust me, my friends, you will count your days differently when you come back to life. Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure.